Hey everyone, this is Larry from Models Workshop coming at you with a first look and review of the Green Stuff World miniature holder. And I wish I could bring you a better report. This is what it looks like whenever it's together. You get a bag of 8 pins. I bought 2 of these, so that's 2 different one of these worth. When it comes in, you get it in this box that is kind of cheap. And it's a $12 item. When you get it, it comes in 2 pieces, the wooden handle and the miniature base itself. Now, I thought it was going to be a great thing, but then you try to use it on something that's irregularly shaped and has slants to it. You can see where I tried it on the first part and it damaged it. What happens is the pins, these holes are not drilled small enough. So instead of the pins going in tight and being straight up and down, they actually bow out like this whenever you go to put a model in it. And so whenever you're putting pressure and it's slanting out, the model wants to slide up. It basically squirts it out of the miniature holder. So using it for something like that is impossible, or almost impossible. I tinkered with it. I couldn't, for about 5 minutes, I couldn't get it to go, and I gave up before I damaged the model. And then I tried to use it on my bust, and I got the pins to go around, but the problem is I had to tighten it to a point where I was going to start damaging the model. I didn't want to divot my base, and it almost actually dented it at one point, so I stopped. So the general idea is that you slide your pins in like this, spaced out properly, to be able to unscrew this thing. And usually 4, I'm sure you could probably use more pins if you wanted, but I've been using 4, is to put like this in. Well, now the problem is, if you look, the pins bow out. So as you're tightening it, either the model squirts out like that, or you have to hold the model down while you're tightening it, and it ends up like bending the base of the model in. And that's the only way you can get it where it's secure, is if it's like buried into and damaging the base of your model. I mean, you can't really see it, but it's turning the plastic white on this base. So it's supposed to be a tool, and also it's heavy. I mean, I can't imagine sitting here like this with this thing painting miniature. Now, another problem I saw with this thing is look how big the pins stick out. That that's blocking like a good 25% of this damn model. I mean, to paint it, I'm going to be sitting there with a brush trying to get its toes, and this pin is going to be in the way. And it's I really wanted, I bought these because I needed them. Not needed them, but I could definitely use them, and I thought they were going to be a good investment. They're not. I spent 25 bucks on 2 of them plus shipping from Spain, and if it wouldn't cost so much, I would send them back. They fail in every category. They're absolutely horrible. They are gimmicky shit. Another thing is, if as you're unscrewing it, you'll notice, like, if it's tightened down real hard, God damn it. If it's tightened down real hard, this thing doesn't want to turn. So on my first one, after tightening it down and untightening it like 3 times, the screw came out. And the thing just fell apart. You know, I understand. It's sad that the handle, and with like a screw that you could glue on the bottom to screw onto the model, would be a better holder than this. This might have some purpose for a desktop holder or whatever. To be truthful, to be honest and truthful, like, look, to tighten it down enough for it to hold, it damaged the damn model right there. It would honestly be better just to unscrew this thing as far as you can and slide the miniature between the 2 halves. And I don't think it opens enough to do that unless it's a really super tiny base. Yeah, see, I can almost wedge it in. That is the that's probably the best way to use it. And the construction is horrible. I wasn't expecting like the best thing in the world for a $12 thing. It really wasn't. But it's so bad. It is so bad. And you try to position the pins where you could fit more than 2, so maybe you could leave some of the pressure, and you can't. So you've got that problem too. And it's it's one of those things where I really wanted it to work because I spent money on this. And I wanted to be able to use these while I'm on the road to hold miniatures, and I can't. It's so bad. I can't. It's not a good was not a good investment. Um, this is an absolute fail. It's a piece of junk. I spent $24, so you wouldn't have to waste any money on it. The pins don't set right. The pins are loose. They don't have any type of grab. The pins are too tall. It's heavy as hell. I mean, I thought it was gonna be light. I thought it was gonna be like a lighter aluminum. It looks like it's aluminum, but it's heavy, like really heavy, like not aluminum light. Um, the construction is meh. Maybe if we add some rubber tape to it, like electrical tape, or some the blow heat sealer tubes that you can get, make them a little grippier. Maybe that would work, but honestly, I doubt it. So, don't waste your money. These are the Green Stuff World miniature holders. They're junk. You can find us on at models-workshop.com. You can also find our podcast at modelsworkshop.libsyn.com. Find us on Facebook at facebook.com/The Models Workshop. On Twitter, we're NWAH Podcast, and same with Instagram. Feel free to come and hit us up on any of our social media. We are looking forward to hearing from you. Thank you guys. Thank you for everyone for watching this. Hopefully you don't waste any money on them. I'm not too happy that I did. So there's so much. I could have bought $24 worth of green stuff, which I could have used. So thank you. Bye.